Hello, it's me again.
Hello, it's me again. I did a thing, but I did a thing this morning. Okay, so I was looking for uh, an older kit by Natalie Blick, and then I found a Chloe kit, which is like my dream kit, but she also had this other kit that I really, really wanted. And it's a lot, because they're several €100. So because they're sold out limited edition kits. So I went ahead and got the other one, but I'm keeping an eye on the Chloe kit. But anyway, when she gets here, I'll show you guys her. I just want to make sure that she's truly authentic. She's took detailed pictures and everything. It shows the COA. She has good reviews, and I took the seller protection and or buyer protection and everything. So hopefully everything turns out good. Um, let's paint. I have 2 other kits coming too that are like from pre-order. So yeah, let's go paint. Okay, so this battery's probably gonna die, so I have to keep an eye on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix up some of this raw sienna because she looks, she does have quite a lot of yellow in her skin. Um, Maybe I'll do the, actually, let's just do the, where's that sponge at? There it is. Let's just do the texture layer first. I don't want to use purple. Where's my red? Blue. Where'd the red go? Red. There it is. Okay. Okay, so these are, again, I'm using these Small World nursery sponges. You can buy those on doll shops. I gotta get it kind of wet first. Okay. So I'm just gonna go around on her because it gives like depth to the skin. I'm just going on her ear because she's got this one little spot on her ear I'm gonna have to touch up because it's like it's missing a little bit of red there. We'll see how she looks after this. Oops, finger on there. So this just makes really light kind of texture, so and it's real close together. This is what I used to do with my old sponges, but these sponges look so much nicer. I'll try to get around this ear. Get on her neck, her cheek. This will kind of fade in to the kit, so it's not gonna be like really, it's not gonna be like a mottling that you can really so much see. If that makes sense. Mottling should be pretty subtle too, but this just kind of soaks in, but it still leaves the texture behind. So it gives like depth in the skin. Okay. Might go over one more time, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up that, and I'll show you guys how she looks and tell you what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so I did a couple of these sponging layers. I got this sponge out because I'm gonna do another texture sponging layer with the raw sienna so I can get some of the yellow back because she's pretty pinky now. And then I'll do details. But I don't know if you guys can really see. Let me turn my light a little bit. You can see any of the texture. It's just like, maybe you can see better on the arms and the legs. You can see on there better. Okay, also for the hands and the feet, the palms of the hands and the bottoms of the feet, I did not do the teal layer on those, but I did like kind of do kind of a wash and pounced it in on the backs of the fingers too, but I used the sponge on the backs of the hands. So we're gonna mix up some of this raw sienna, and I'm gonna do another sponging layer with raw sienna. And then I gotta do the details, and hopefully we'll be done then, because she looks pretty good. Okay, put a couple drops of the golden. I'll show you all the colors that I used in the paint bottles when I'm done. Okay, there's some satin glazing liquid stuck in here because I didn't clean it off. There we go. Get out of there. Come on, you. Stop being annoying. Doesn't want to come out. There. Okay. Did I get it all? Yep. I know when I did that. Okay, I'm going to put like about the same amount of paint. I put satin glazing liquid. Okay. Again, for those of you who don't watch me, since I'm almost out of this, I'm going to show you how I fill this up. So this is an old bottle. This is a new bottle. This is pure wedding agent. So I'm going to show you. This still has a little bit of the water mix in there, but I'm just going to like do like a couple squirts. I don't want a bunch in there because you don't need it. And this is distilled water. So I'm going to just fill the rest of this up with distilled water. I shouldn't spray it like that or it's going to end up all foamy. I think I'm just going to pour it. Don't worry if, you know, it looks kind of soapy and foamy. It's fine. Come on. Are we there yet? I'm going to have to fill up my boop. Yep. See how it's foamy? I'm going to have to fill up my bottle. I have a big thing of distilled water on the floor. Okay, so I just want to kind of mix that together, but since I squirted it in there, it's pretty well mixed. This just helps me move my paint around. So that's the only reason I use it. That and the satin glazing liquid kind of makes it more smooth and nice. And I can't tell you how much water I put in. That's a little too much. I think I need a little bit. You don't want to put too much because otherwise you ruin the integrity of your paint and it could possibly fade. You want it so it kind of sticks to the bottom and then kind of runs down. I don't know. I've just been doing it for a while, so I know how to do it. Maybe I should start measuring the drops for you guys. All right. So, again, I got to wet this down a little bit. Get it so it accepts some of the paint. And you can see how it starts to suck the paint in because of these sponges. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. I just don't want to do another wash because that can sometimes be a little too much. And I don't want to dull down her skin tone. I don't want her to look too peachy and red, even though it's good for babies and even even toddlers look a little pinky, but I don't want too much. Newborns, it's good to put a lot of like pink, but a lot of red, especially like preemies. I'm not going to do as much of this as I did the red. When I get my, when I do my powders again, I'm probably going to kind of go around the back of the ear a little bit with my Pan Pastels right here because you can't reach in there with the sponge. So it kind of misses the spots in there. I'm going to go over her nose too because I want her nose a little more yellow. Okay, so that looks good. I'm just going to pounce that in a little bit. Her nose, across her lip. That looks good. Okay, just a tiny bit more there and there. There. I also want to do a little more yellow on her ears so I don't have to use any more of the Pan Pastels there because that can be a little too dark. You want them to look a little bit yellow, but not like bright yellow, because when I first started putting yellow on the nose, it was a little too much sometimes. I'm going to probably put a little more blue shading in here with the Pan Pastels. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. So you can see she's kind of pinky, but she also has a yellow in her skin, and you can see the blue. So she needs details. So when I come back, I'll show you how she looks with the details, then I'll decide whether I'm done or not. So I'll be back. Okay, I didn't hit record again, so I'm opening a box. So we have Lovan here, the Cassie Brace baby. Let's see. Oh, cute. What did we get? Oh, little rattle. That's cute. I was saying I'm not feeling really good today because I had my pump refilled, and sometimes if they don't get all the medicine out, I have a pump in my abdomen that goes into my spine. And sometimes if they don't get everything out and they refill it, I get kind of a little bit extra, so it makes me feel kind of sick. Here's his belly plate. Hopefully it's not too bad because they did pull and try to get most of it out. So maybe I'm just tired and a little stressed out from things. I have a lot of work to do. There's his little curled up leggies. Cute. His little feet. So I have another baby in here too to show you guys. So I was saying I need to stop pre-ordering dolls. I can't help it. They keep making cute ones. I was actually going to pass on him. I'm glad I didn't. Because he's really cute. And he's a little late. I don't know why the French site didn't get the kits. Everyone else had the kits, but the French site didn't have it yet. Let's see his arms. There we go. One kind of closed hand and one open hand. Okay. I'll put the paper in here with me too. Oh, don't help it. Here's the bag. Cassie Ann Love Originals. I'll show you his COA. Probably at the bottom of the box. The other one. That's interesting. They gave me extra paper. I wonder if it's because I complained. I complained that the last time they ruined my paper by wrapping the doll kit in it. And they gave me extra. I don't use these, but it's nice, and one of those things that I also don't use. Okay, here we go. So the other baby is Jessie by Severin Puree. And here is Little Vance. I got 358 out of 900. Okay, and all the other little, you should just send this to, so you can put, you know, who reborn the baby and stuff like that, kind of like a little birth certificate. She's got less things in here now than she used to. All right. I cannot be sick today. I have too much to do. Very important that I get this stuff done. Let's look at Jessie. Oh, I love his little face. He's so cute. Let's see his little feet. Oh, got lots of detail on his little feet, his little curled up feet. So cute. Okay. I'm going to show you guys Katie Marie over here in a minute. I need to hold her hair up to her and see if her hair looks okay with her. I also need to, I'm actually making her to look like a real little girl, so I need to match that up too. Okay, oh, his little fingers are cute. Oh my gosh, look at all that detail on the back of his hand. Isn't that nice? I gotta do him for the show. He is too cute. Yeah, I'll do Little Van too. I don't know. I need a couple more babies for the show. Okay, let's hope I don't get sick today. It usually hits at the same time I had my pump refilled, because that's usually when the new comes through. So that would be at, what do you call it? Like, I think at noon. I think it was around noon. And it's only 11. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I was going to end the video. I actually did end the video, and I was going to put it up. But I had a kind of a catastrophe of my own doing. And then I got this big, huge box from Annette. So, Annette from Ann May's Lovely Place. So I want to open this box. I'll explain my catastrophe. You guys can see behind me. See Mealy back there? Yeah. She had a little, I was getting her packed up to go home. And she had a little mark on her arm. And I was thinking that I had put heat set varnish on her. But I looked back in my videos, actually, well, I found out the hard way that I didn't. I took one of my little sticks and I put some alcohol on it. And the heat set varnish is not reactive with alcohol. You can, I mean, eventually if you keep rubbing at it, it'll come off. But air dry varnish, even though it's harder for me to strip and stuff, it will come off with alcohol. And so I just wanted to get this little mark off, and I ended up taking the paint off because it was in the crease of her arm. And then I tried to fix it and I made it worse. I tried to fix that and I made it worse, and it was I messed it all up, and I'm like, I can't send her this way. So I went ahead and stripped the limbs because it's easier to paint all the limbs together, because then they come out, you know, all the same color. And I was like, the whole time I was having this horrible panic attack, and I went to bed that night, Friday night, and panicking, and what was it, Thursday? I don't know. I had to go get my pump refilled on Thursday, so yeah, it was Friday night, and I couldn't sleep very well, and most of it is because I felt dishonest. So I messaged my customer, and she was very sweet and understanding, thankfully. And so I feel so much better. And I just couldn't open this box or just do anything. I was kind of paralyzed with stress and anxiety. And so I had the whole stress of having my pump refilled, because that's a whole thing. That was a really terrible doctor last time. Wasn't a doctor. She's well, an early doctor. She's a resident doctor. And they got rid of her, thankfully, because she was really horrible and nasty and gave me a panic attack. So that's stressful enough for me to go in anyway, because sometimes they miss my pump and it's kind of painful. And then I've been overdosed a few times, and anyway, it's a whole thing. So yeah. So and then there was the thing with the baby, because I just am not very, it's I just worry too much. I need to stop. I need to breathe sometimes. So this is going to be probably the worst box opening ever filmed, because I don't have any room in here. You guys, I don't know if you can see, it's a mess in here. I have boxes down here. My whole table's full. I haven't even had a chance to get pictures of Mealy yet. And you know, I'm trying to get these customs done. I have a wall full of babies over here. I need to calm down, get things done. Stop worrying about little tiny marks. Because now I have to repaint the whole limbs. I got her started. She's got like the first 3 layers, and all her powders and everything. So I'm just gonna open this box. You guys, I don't know if you guys watch Annette's channel, you'll know that I asked her to send one of the dolls that I made for her back to me so I can revarnish him. Here's the box. I got all my resin stuff over there. We got lots of lots of bubble wrap. Okay. So here's a letter for me. Put that over there. Let's see. Let's get this out of here. Okay, this is something I need to put over here. Oh, this is for us. So I'll open that. I think this is for Maddie. Yeah. I think these are for me, because I can't ever find these. So thank you, Annette. Okay, this is also goes over here. Oh. Ooh, she got me even more. Paprika, yummy. It's got a little tone. This is for me. For me and Timber. This is probably all Timber's clothes. Okay, I'm gonna put these down here. Let's see. Let's open Timber first, because I haven't seen Timber. In his little bed that Annette made for him. We'll put him in his little bed, because I never get to do like box openings. Let's see. There's his feet down there. Okay. He's got his little outfit that Annette made for him. There you go, Timber. His hair is nice. I always think my hair painting looks terrible. He's so cute. So this is my baby that I made for myself. My little Timber. Oh, I like that she sent his little bed. And she made a bunch of clothes for him, I know that. Okay. And this is just some, I think that's for his bed actually. Put that underneath there. Maybe. Oop. Or maybe that's just for packing. I think it's just for packing because she worried about this guy. So this is a baby I made for Annette several years ago. Here's his little feeties. His little shiny feeties. Oh, hello, Oliver. This is little Oliver. Let's look at his hair. You smell good. Yes, you do. We'll have to do your hair, huh? You getting a little thin in the back? Maybe I can root a little bit of hair for you. I'll have to ask Annette if she wants me to root a little bit more hair, because he's a little thin back here, so I can root a little more back here. It's just from him laying on his head. So I'm going to revarnish him and maybe root a little more hair and maybe redo his ears too. Let me see how your hands look. Yeah. Look at that, how shiny. He's not too shiny. He just needs a few touch-ups. try his hands and fingers too. I'm better at, here's his little mark on his foot. I can fix that too. It's much easier to fix white babies than, like, that's why I had the problem with my Mealy over there. So this foot looks good. Just shiny. Okay, we'll get y'all fixed up, Oliver. I'm gonna send you home. I'm gonna re-weight him too and make him a little more floppy because he's a little stiff. You're a little overstuffed. I used to overstuff my babies. Okay, so I'm gonna put Oliver over here with the other babies. You put your sockies back on. There you go. I might put heat set on him if just not on his face, but I can do his limbs and heat set. And put your little hand mitts back on. Okay. So I'll be right back and we'll open some of these presents. Okay, I started filming again without turning on record again. So, and to show you, I already opened one present for Timber. So this is the little shirt that goes with the little hat he's wearing. And these little pants. So Annette made all these for me, for Timber. And here's another one. It's a little short sleeve one. The little bunny on it. And here's the little pants. The little tie on them. And I also opened this little doggy for him. And I showed you the little zebra that I made for him. This is his little tiny zebra, which is almost the size of him. This is his COA and his little pacifier, but I have smaller pacifier for him that'll work better. Okay, and all this stuff is stuff you guys have already seen that my friend in Canada made for me, my friend Amanda. So I got all those clothes for him. And here's another outfit that Annette made for him. So Timber's just going to hang around with me and we'll change his clothes sometimes and stuff. So anybody wants to send any clothes for Timber, he's a 12-inch reborn. He's these little shoes she made, his little hat. Put those inside. She got them inside there. And here's the little shirt. She sewed these. I think she hand sewed all these. There's the little pants. Okay. So I'm going to put all this stuff in I'm going to give him his zebra and his little doggy. And then I'm going to open my other presents. Let me go give these to Timber. Doggy and his little zebra. Okay. I'm gonna clean up. Sorry. I'm gonna clean up in here so he'll have his own little spot. It's such a mess in here. Okay, I'm opening another present. Chocolates. Shell chocolates. Things I can't eat. I do that when I go to the store. I'm like, look at all the things I can't eat. Oh, more chocolate. Hopefully someone will eat the chocolate. There we go. I might have one time. It's Belgium chocolate. The best chocolate. Okay, so, oops. Dropped my, I dropped my scissors. Trying to open my card. There's an echo on here. Look, it's a hologram. I don't know if it looks like, it doesn't look like a hologram on the camera, but that looks like my dog Echo. And bunnies and kitties. Okay, I can probably read this. So thank you very much for having your sweet Timber here to take care of and to make some cute things for him while he was here with me in my nursery. Here are some presents to say thank you, and I hope they will give you some joy for today. I hope you will like to have Oliver with you. Yes, I liked having Oliver with me for some time too. Big hugs, lots of love, Annette. So I'm gonna go give this chocolate to my family, and I have this this stuffy for Maddie. I'm gonna peek, see what it is, real quick. Oh yeah, I dropped my scissors. There's a piece of tape here. Ugh. Teeth scissors. It's my thing. I drop everything on the ground. Oh. She will definitely like this. Here, I'll show you guys. So we'll go ahead and we'll stick him in the, he's got a little avocado. This is, what are they called? Maddie loves these. We're gonna put this in, most of her calendar has a specific kind of stuffed animal, but we're gonna put this one in. I told her Annette was sending her a stuffy for her calendar, and so she wants it in her calendar. So we'll put it in there. I think she has one of these capybara. That's what they're called. She has one. It's a little one that like you can clip onto your backpack. So she'll like this one. This is a big one she can hug. Okay, so if you guys like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe and go get an authentic doll kit like Oliver. It's a Sansa kit by Ping Lao. And get paint and stuff that you need to make a reborn, or find an artist who makes only authentic reborns and collect, because it's fun. Okay, bye.